What's going on, y'all? You know where I'm at, and you know what I'm about to do. It's Player Partner Cal. I want to holler at y'all real quick. I want to holler at the men and the women, but I want to talk about something that's going on in my life right now. I won't get too much into details, but I've been making deals. Let's just say that. I've been making deals. I've been putting my nuts on the table, and I've been taking the chance. I've been taking the risk. Why is this so important? Because for my entire life, well, I won't say my entire life, for the past good 5 to 7 years of my life, I quit on taking risks. I kind of just did what every other dude would do. You just go work a job, go home, and just not excel. You wouldn't excel at that job, right? You just be stuck in that dead end position. Of course, I did other things like starting businesses and stuff like that, but as far as my personal life goes, I wasn't really taking a risk like that. I wasn't really advancing. So now I have this new outlook on life. If you're not living your life, exercising your options, trying to get what's in your best interest, what are you living life for? I want you to ask yourself that question. If you're not trying to get the best out of any situation that you're in, is that situation even worth going into? To me, it used to be that way, but now, no, man. Like, bruhs, especially black bruhs, we have to start getting used to negotiating from a position of power. Now, you might not have all the power, like I don't have all the power I would like right now, but you have to exercise the power you do have. You don't have to say yes to every little thing they give you. You don't have to say yes to the crumbs. You end up taking the crumbs, and if you would have negotiated a little bit, you would have got a bigger slice of the pie. I was so used to just being happy to be in the door. Okay, somebody tells me, okay, let me just hop and skip in the door, just be happy to be here on some humble shit. No. It was easy to do that when I didn't have anything else going on. But now that I have other things going on, like I said in the previous video, I can look at this deal, I can look at that deal, and I can say, okay, I don't want that one, I want this one, or I cannot take anything. This abundance mindset thing, I got this from A&S a few years ago when I was watching these videos. This abundance mindset brings you this. It brings you this in women. It brings you this in financial opportunities. It just brings you that in your life, being able to have options to say no if you don't want to take it. And even now, even with me being presented with what I'm presenting right now, I'm still shopping around. I'm still looking for a better deal because I'm putting in the work, right? You got to weigh your options. You got to step outside your comfort zone. You so used to saying yes to the first thing because you don't have anything else lined up, right? That was me. And that's probably you too. But I'm here to tell you, when you're doing the work, and I know it's repetitive, but when you're doing the work, people will notice and people will choose you based off that. But also know, it's no guarantee. That's the fucked up thing about life. You can do everything right and still lose. That's the most valuable lesson I've learned as a man in the past 3 years. You can do everything right. You can check all the dots, cross all the T's. You can do all that and still lose. But you have to take the risk. No risk, no reward. No risk, no reward. I know what they mean now when they say that. This is probably the realest game I can give you today. And like I said, man, me just being where I'm at now in my life versus to how I was last year or 2 years ago is it's miraculous. It's a fucking miracle. But I still have work to do. This don't stop. This does not stop. All right, I chose not to play the game for a long time because I got fucked. So I said, okay, I ain't gonna even play the game no more. But now I'm back playing the game. The game of life is going to continue whether you play it or not. So you might as well play to get something out of it, right? You got to do something to have your way out here. whether that's within the job market or outside the job market. You still, if you're an entrepreneur, you still have to play the game. I learned that too with starting my business, right? But I'm telling you, you have to take a risk. Stop being safe. Stop it. It's gonna get you nowhere. Get you safe, gonna get you regular results, which is cool, it's fine to coast through life, but sometimes you gotta take a risk, man. And it ain't no guarantee. Sometimes you'll take a risk and fail. You know how many risks I done took and fell flat on my face? Even today, like I'm still taking risks and I'm still failing. I've told y'all that before too. You have to come out, you have to go out here and fail. Everything is not gonna work. You can draw up this whole plan, this whole map, which I advise y'all to do, but still, you can go out there and try to execute that shit and it falls flat on his face. But you gotta pick yourself back up, go back to the drawing board and do it again if you wanna win that life. This is what we need to be thinking about as men, especially as black men. Getting our power back, that way we can rule with authority and we can be in our rightful place in this country. Do it from the smallest level. I don't care where you at. Do it from the ground level. If you do it from the ground level, you're going to do it up. As you go up, you're going to still do it. Start now. Don't wait till you say, okay, well, I'm going to do it when I get presented this opportunity. No, do it now, nigga. If you're on fries at McDonald's, work your way up to management. Do it now. That feeling that you're going to have from doing that is going to fuel you to do other things. But you have to do it. You have to strategize. You have to make a plan. And know that that plan might not always come together, but you still have to take the risk. You still have to jump out there and do it. That's the only way. Or you can choose not to do anything, I'm saying. You can choose not to do anything. And things stay the same, or they get worse. So like I always like to ask y'all in these videos, what you want to do? What do you want to do?
Play me some pivot, man.
Yes, white supremacy is real. Yep, discrimination is real. I've been through it. But still, black men, still, it's fucked up. It ain't right, but it's the truth. Still, what are you going to do? What can you control? Control what you can control. Right? That's what men would do. And I'm not saying that doesn't come into play, then that's not a factor, because it is. We all know it is. But still, black folks, foundational black Americans, whoever, you gotta stick your goddamn chest out and you gotta put your nuts on the table and keep going. That's what a fucking man will do. So you're a man, you're a pup. You're a big dog or you're a puppy. Come on now. So that's just a couple of things I want to talk about real quick. Like I said, man, negotiate. Don't take the first deal that they offer. See where you can get more out of any deal that you go into, out of any situation you can step yourself into. And if you want to advance, start planning, start mapping your shit out. Start from the ground level. I don't care where you at in life. Keep going. Keep going. If you fail, keep going. All right? But it's going to take a risk. And I'm taking the risk right now. Like I said, if something else comes better, then I would take that. I'm gonna do it. Because you have to move in your best interest. Always. Anyway, let me go out here and work out and hit these sprints. How about y'all do the same? Get your ass up.